Huh? You went live?
Yep.
Oh, right. Hey everybody. I see a few people are on. Livy, Shelly, Sydney. Hey guys.
Yo, yo, yo! It's your sister.
It's true. Speaking Chandler, we've got a bigger Florida following than anywhere else in the world. I didn't see that. Yeah. Olivia, you're amazing. Yo, yo, yo. Hello.
Is she gonna bring us chicken wings?
She keeps telling me about it, yeah. What's that thing you keep wanting us to do, Olivia?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wing. Hey, CMB, what's up? Yes, I already did the deep dive on both of your social media. Just as the teens are doing homework. Yeah, right, Shauna. No, I'm kidding. We like you guys anyways. Laura, hey. Hot ones, lol. That fits us. Hazelwood adults. I don't know why it's funny, but it is to me.
Like date night.
The show with hot wings and even hotter questions. Yep. Try again. Put it on. Can we start doing this now?
What?
This, or we're waiting?
We gotta wait because we gotta tell people what we're doing.
All right, we're waiting.
Hey, since we haven't started yet. Hey, Shauna.
Oh yeah.
Could you email me that video? You know.
You know, Shauna. Don't pretend you don't know.
I need it bigger, because right now it's like super small.
Rachel, hello.
I didn't get it. Make sure you have the email braden@cotrag.org.
This is the content you're all tuning in for. This is the hot stuff you like.
A day in the life.
Email business.
A day in the life. This is what a church worker does.
Oh, I should have worn glasses today. Darlene! Hey, Darlene! What's up? Shauna, cool. I'm a little bit hungry, so what did you all eat for dinner tonight? Hey, Trisha. I don't think I know anybody else named Trisha.
I've known.
Is that a common name?
I've
Or
known.
is that an uncommon name?
I mean,
It's not common, but it's not.
what is a common name?
Josh, the most popular boy's name of the 90s. There's like 3 billion of us out there.
It's no Josh, that's for sure.
Hey, America? Hey, Amanda. Cool.
Yeah, you should have worn your glasses.
This is going to be real bad.
We need glasses tonight.
Hey, Linda. Sydney says chili. Like, eat chili?
You asked what they had for dinner.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the temperature. Wait, it's chili. No, it's hot. It's so hot.
Okay. You got coffee in that cup?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Darlene had tomato soup and grilled cheese. I just told my wife that's one of the things I wanted to have this week.
Best
We're on the
best
same
tomato
wavelength.
soup is Trader Joe's. They have this one in a box that has roasted fire. It's the one of the only things we will go there for. Like, it's just so good.
Peach juice.
Peach juice?
Try their peach juice.
All right. It's intriguing. I don't know. Homemade chicken rice soup. That sounds good.
Sounds good.
Oh, I would like to try that. Our 2-time chili champ winner.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'd like to try any soup you guys make in that
Samples?
kitchen.
Anybody?
Jim Brown. Hey, everyone.
I do like soup. What's your favorite soup?
My favorite soup is the chicken dumpling soup from no, that's not true. Zuppa Toscano. It's like
Really?
they make it at what's it called?
Olive Garden.
No, actually that's not true either. My favorite soup is pho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
more
for
expecting.
sure. wait, no. Is that can and they come in little circles? Spaghetti?
Oh,
soup?
chef. Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
That's not a soup.
Well, it can be if you had enough water.
My favorite soup is hot and sour soup.
Really?
Really?
The ones they give you for free?
Usually
like-
I have to pay for it. I don't know how you're getting it for free, but
The lunch special. They're like, if you come in, we'll give you this, hot and sour soup for free.
hot and sour soup has so many things in it that you don't really know what they are.
There's that like
So
rectangle pieces of meat that I don't know.
that's tofu. I know that.
Is it? Sometimes it's slimy, sometimes it's a little bit chewy.
Then there's like shoots and reeds and
Mm-mm.
something sour
It's okay.
and something hot.
Ray said wild rice soup. Never had it, man. I don't know what wild rice would be. Like, you pick it yourself in the wild?
You can buy wild rice.
Oh.
It's like all
It
different.
doesn't feel like it's very
It's all
wild then.
It's all different colors.
Isn't it just at that point become store rice like all the other rices?
Yeah, domesticated. Domesticated rice.
We're off to a good start tonight. I'm excited. All right. We ready to get started?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Eric loves hot and sour soup. Some kind of emoji that I can't make out from here. Nice.
Hey, when this thing's over, me and Eric gotta get some hot and sour soup.
Yeah, that's just you thing. Oh,
No, it's
man.
Eric too.
Homemade Portuguese bean soup, Laura Steiger. Nice. Hello. All right,
I
we're
don't
talking
think
about
I've
food.
ever had any
I've never had any Portuguese soup, so that sounds interesting. I'd try it.
Oh, Joe and Jackie are on from Chicago.
Hey, Joe and Jackie, Chicagoans. Hello. All right.
Hey, while we get going, Josh is gonna welcome you guys, but I just wanted to throw out real quickly that if you want to go ahead and share this and invite others to join us, we can sure have a good time. The more the merrier. So feel free to share this on your timeline so that other people can know that it's going on and they can have fun with us. Anyway, I'll hand it over to Josh, and I'll try to look at the camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard time. Our screen's right to your right of the camera, so I keep looking upwards. But little behind the scenes there for you guys. Hey everybody. I don't know if maybe most of you guys have been here before, but if you're the first time and you're like, "What the heck is going on?" This is called Wednesday Night Live. We just take a little bit of time since the quarantine started to come together as a group and to laugh a little bit.
But this is not a group, so don't call CDC or anything. There's just 3 people in here. We're distanced.
Mm-hmm.
We have Amanda on the comments.
Amanda's
Drop her a
running
line.
comments over here. So just a little bit of time to hang out, do some fun, weird things, get into the word a little bit. But yeah. So to start things off, though, we always like to just kick off a few table topics. I got my trip.
And we
Handy
got our
dandy.
table, as always.
Yes. So, but we're also going to be doing something while we're answering these questions today. We're going to start doing something in preparation for our game segment. Okay. So,
Yeah,
Brayden,
I'm
what are we
pretty
doing?
excited about this. If you're an avid Wednesday Night Live follower, you might remember,
As most of you are.
us talking last week about cupcakes, and I don't remember why.
I don't remember talking about them.
But those of you who are avid Wednesday Night Live followers do remember why.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to explain. But anyway, we had a viewer graciously send us cupcakes.
Yeah.
Like this.
Not just a viewer, a business. Every little detail bakery.
That's right.
Sponsored gifts, guys. We've made it. Mom, are you out there? Look at me.
It's not just a person. It's a business. And this business also sent us frosting. And so we've made a little contest out of this thing. So I'm about to throw a picture on the screen. These are the cupcakes that she made.
Or he. Who knows?
Well, we do know.
Okay.
We do know. And we are going to compete at replicating this design.
Easy. Look at me.
So we're going to get started because it might take us a little bit of time. And we're going to keep talking. And a little bit later on, you guys are going to vote on who did the best. Because we're doing an Easter triathlon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to... I put my glove on backwards, and that didn't help anything.
This is to protect my dainty little hands from your the sticky frosting, Sydney.
All right. As you can see, no virus coming through these fingers.
So stupid. Okay, first table topic.
This isn't fair because Josh has already unwrapped his and left mine in the wrapper, so now I'm behind.
I came prepared to play, to win. It's not my fault if I want to win more than you do. All right, first question. We're gonna talk about it. But we also want to hear from you guys, so we want to hear your responses. So type it in too. Would you rather be a great musician, artist, or athlete, and why? Okay, musician, artist, or athlete, and why? I'm starting with blue. Okay, I'm gonna do a little testy-roo here. Okay. Okay, I would rather be... Oh, I think for sure, definitely an athlete. I was about to say musician, and then I was about to say artist, but I'm just thinking athlete because play athletic sports on the big old screen for like 3 years, set for the rest of my life. Really good artists and musicians their whole lives, you know. So I'm purely oh, that looks good, bud. Purely finance reasons, I'm going athlete, and I would definitely be a pro. What would I want to play? I think I would want to do something weird, like that. What's the game with the shuffle on the ice, and you shoot the thing and you brush the
curling.
ice? Is it curling? I thought that's where you throw things.
Well, no. You have this large stone with a handle, and you slide it on the ice. And your teammates brush the ice to slow it down.
That's what I want to do. I'd be a professional curler.
I don't think that makes sense. I don't know if there's much money in that.
Well,
and you said like it was purely financial reasons.
Yep.
So I've never really thought curlers made tons of money, but you know, maybe.
I'm sticking to it, Brayden. This is who I am.
Sydney says, "What if I don't want to just be one?"
You have to pick one, Sydney.
Rachel says she doesn't want to be any of those things.
Rachel.
But she does say, "I want to be the best." What did you do?
I'm definitely gonna win this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna win this.
Olivia says, "An athlete. I'm so awful at sports now. It would just be cool."
That's my sister, and I can attest she's very bad at sports. A couple weeks ago, I preached a message about taking a bike ride with a sister that locked up the brakes and flipped over the handlebars. Olivia was that sister. Do you remember that, Oliv? You remember that when we were going bike riding and you flipped over the handlebars? I've always wanted to be a runner. Oh, Trish. No. I hate running, Trish.
Running is fun.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
You like
Got into
running?
it. Last year I got into it a little bit.
Wow. Much
But
respect.
I'm like such a fair weather. It's not running at 7 o'clock in the morning when it's 40 degrees out. Let's see.
My cupcake's looking so good. I'm so excited.
Somebody says a musician. Terry Edwards says an artist because you can be creative your whole life.
Well, Terry, you're already an artist, man.
Yeah, he
I've
is.
seen your work, bud. You're good at stuff. That's really cool. Okay. Braden, any fun Easter traditions growing up? Or any weird Easter traditions you've heard of? Easter time seems appropriate to talk about Easter. Amanda, get in here too. Any weird Easter traditions in your household?
For me, I couldn't think of any. We pretty much just keep it classic. Do the usual stuff. Diet eggs. Do it egg hunt.
Diet eggs?
No, diet eggs.
diet only of eggs.
Starting on Palm Sunday, we go on a strict diet, and we only eat hard-boiled eggs.
That is so gross. So gross.
That's how we celebrate the resurrection. Is eat eggs.
Is there any better
we dye
way?
eggs, of course, like everybody does. We do an Easter egg hunt. That's what we did. You know, we had an Easter basket with Easter candy, Peeps. Of course, you always have the Peeps.
Where my Peeps at?
You always have the Easter grass, which is such a mess to clean up.
Oh yeah.
Did you have like the Cadbury stuffed eggs,
Mm-hmm.
which are a little weird, but you still like them.
Oddly, right?
Yeah, like it bursts open in your mouth and you're like, man, I want to spit this out. But like right after that split second reaction, you're like, this is actually good.
Yeah.
So
okay, here's my weird one. I've not actually done this yet, but I really am excited to institute this into like when you do the big family get-togethers, like like your whole like my whole family or the whole in-law family, like when you guys all get together. So you take everybody comes with 2 boiled eggs, okay, and a bag full of quarters, and you have this rounds. You set up a bracket board, and you have to go up to people and take your hard-boiled eggs, and you go 1, 2, 3, and then you clack them together. And if your egg cracks, that egg is out, and you have to give them X amount of quarters. And then you keep going all the way around until you eventually there's only 1 egg left, and you have earned all of the quarters from everybody else. Very competitive. I heard it once on this other radio show. Thought it sounded awesome. That's what tradition I want to institute at some point.
I mean, aren't both eggs gonna crack?
No. Only 1 egg will crack, scientifically proven. You can fact check me on that, I'm sure. Amy says, oh.
I think if you're gonna do that, you should do it not hard boiled. You should do like an actual egg. And then when it cracks, it's gonna smash all over your hand.
Feels like Grandma might not like that happening in her living room. Feels like. Should we do one more or you want to jump to the game? Because I'm done decorating.
I'm done too.
Let's just jump to the game. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to explain what we're doing, this Easter triathlon game? How it's going to run?
Yeah. All right, here is how the Easter triathlon is going to run. We have 3 events. The best out of 3 will win the Easter triathlon, and it's going to be up to your vote.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the first event is decorating the cupcake, which we've done and you're going to judge. The second event is we're having a face-off of Easter jokes. So Josh will tell a joke, I will tell a joke. You guys are going to go to the comments and you're going to say which joke you liked the best.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on from that one, we're going to go into an Easter egg hunt, in which we will put a picture on the screen, and you guys can participate too, and try to find the eggs. Whoever wins that event will get a point, and then, like I said, best 2 out of 3 will be the winner.
Yeah, exactly. So, first round is the decorating Easter cupcake. So, can we put the picture back on, or is that technologically impossible?
Yep, so here's what we were trying to replicate.
Okay, do you want to show off yours first? Because I don't want to upstage you. I don't want you to feel like, man, there's,
Yeah, I'm gonna move this picture right over here.
That's really hurtful.
All right.
If you get the raw egg, you lose. Oh, I like that, Trish. 1 raw egg.
Wow.
It would be great if you just smashed that into the camera.
Okay, hold on. We gotta focus this thing because this is beauty. Take a look.
Woo! That looks
I
like
got
an
4 colors there. I mean, that looks like pretty dead on. So, I mean, that looks really good.
All right, I see the original. I see yours. Okay, guys, don't get blindsided by the plate. I had some technical difficulties with the frosting, but oh yes, look at that.
Jim Brown, terrible.
I think I could hack it as a baker. Look at those. I'm especially impressed with. Look at the green part. Look at the lace on that. Can you guys see? Oh yes. Oh. Woo! I think you guys have seen enough to get the picture.
Jim. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's good enough, you know? I vote yes, Shauna!
Jim.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get that picture off.
Yeah, I want to see myself.
We get it, Josh. Okay, I've seen enough. Jim Brown says stay in ministry for sure.
All right, we need some votes. You've seen both of them. We need to know who clears round 1.
While you guys pour in the votes.
Woo! Overwhelming.
You have 2 votes, Josh. Don't get carried away.
I think that's 3. I think I got the whole Zalud family and Shelly. Jim
Say
just
Pastor
said.
Josh, Shelly, Josh, Pastor Josh.
Hold on, let me just remind you of what this one looked like. I mean, that's pretty good.
I like the octopus analogy.
I impressed myself.
It's not bad, Braden.
It's definitely not bad.
Have we done enough? Josh, even though his presentation was way more annoying. Hey, Caitlin, get out here. Get. It makes me so. That's really hurtful. All right.
50 odd layers is trying to be.
Amanda, do we have a clear winner on round 1?
I'd say it's Josh.
You know what, though? I'm going to make an excuse for why I lost.
Okay.
You might notice that I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, this. Okay.
And you might remember those avid Wednesday Night Live watchers. Last week I joked about how I thought I had two contacts in my eye. Well, Saturday morning I had the same feeling that I had a contact stuck in my eye. So I woke up and I tried to pull that contact out of my eye. And there was no contact in my eye. So you know what that means. It's a little bit gruesome, so I'm not going to go into detail, but I think you can figure it out. And so they had a corneal abrasion. A corneal abrasion on my eye. And so, yeah, maybe that affected my vision, and that's why my frosting wasn't as good as Josh's. So
Okay.
I just had to put that out there into the
Sure.
world
Okay.
to just kind of level the playing field a little bit.
Basically, what I'm hearing in the story is that you woke up Tuesday morning, whatever it was, and just poked yourself in the eye as hard as
It
you
was
could.
a whole lot more than poke.
Oh, I can't
A
even talk
lot
about
more
this.
intense than a poke, people. What can you say?
I don't know if there's anything to say about that. All right, we got to move on to round 2, okay? Okay, do you want to start with the first joke?
No, I'm on a losing streak.
Okay, I'll start with mine, then we'll go to yours. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Where can a one-legged bunny always find work? IHOP. Well, you get it because it's rab and they're going to hop around.
But why is he one-legged? What does that have to do with the joke?
The joke used to be about people, and I switched it to a rabbit. I guess I could have just said, where does a rabbit find work? Because they always hop. You're
Exactly.
Right. I don't know.
So the joke, like,
They got it. They think
the
it's
joke
funny.
set itself up to be deep, and really it just didn't make sense.
All
right, check this
we'll
joke
see.
out.
Okay, I'm ready.
What did the Easter Bunny say about the people who weren't social distancing?
What?
It just feels like they don't care at all. Care it all? Care it all?
Oh, yeah, okay. This was just the care. I didn't hear the carrot. I was like, it's just...
It just feels like they don't care at all.
Carrots. Oh, got it.
All right, okay. Okay, you've heard both jokes. We need to hear which one. We actually prepared 3, so we will do one more. If either of us wins by landslide, though, they both lose. Rachel, come on now. Come on, guys. You know, one of you guys out there really liked this joke.
Josh's joke didn't even make sense.
But did it, though? Let the people decide. If it made you laugh, that's what you want to go
Can
for.
a one-legged bunny even hop?
I've seen it. Well, I haven't, but for the sake of my joke, I'm sure.
It's probably better you can't hear the sound on ours.
All right. While they're deciding that first round, should we go into the second joke or?
Sure.
Okay. Put your votes in, guys. We need you to vote. One of us has to win. No, Diana Swula. You can't be neither. You have to vote. Least favorite.
That was so bad. It was just... I would have to go with Braden. Your wife voted for you, Braden.
Braden,
Thank
Josh
you.
delivered his fast
Thank
because
you.
that was bad.
Okay. All right, second joke. Braden, what do you call a line of rabbits jumping backwards? A line of rabbits jumping backwards.
Don't know.
A receding hairline.
Okay.
HARE. They're rabbits. Hairs.
That one was better.
Yeah, that's okay. Yep. I got a little smirk from Braden.
Hey, I'm getting votes pouring in.
I see one that says
Let's
hi, Tara.
just go ahead and give that first one to me.
All right.
Rachel says, I give my vote to the rabbit that you guys both murdered. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Braden, if you give your joke, if you get this one, you win round 2.
All right. What did the Easter Bunny's wife say to her husband after he painted the walls striped pastel?
I have no idea.
This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I asked you to paint the walls eggshell.
Okay. All right. I see it. I get the joke. I get it. If you can laugh at your own joke, then that's okay. Okay. I'm seeing enough people that really hate this. We'll just give you round 2. Let's move to round 3 for the tiebreaker. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
All right. Guys, I appreciate the support. Jim Brown says, wow. I can only assume that it's like in a good way. Like that was like so good. Round 1 was me.
No, they didn't like it.
Round 2 was Braden. This is the last game. So a picture's
I spent a lot of time on that too. I spent like...
You don't want to admit that.
Like 20, 25 minutes.
You want to...
Finding jokes.
That's the wrong strategy in this case. You just want to say that took me about... I thought about it while I was making dinner. Like,
hey, why don't you guys find a better joke? How about that? Put a joke in the comments. We want to hear from you.
Yes. Okay. Last game. Okay, so a picture is going to pop up on the screen. You have to count as many eggs, Easter eggs, as you can in 7 seconds. Okay, then the picture will disappear, and then we'll put up how many eggs there actually were. Pretty simple,
good.
right?
Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt.
No.
Thought we were doing like a little game song.
All right, Amanda's got the timer going. Ready, set, go. I feel like there's got to be... Okay, that's it.
I found them all.
Okay, how many?
7.
7?
Aren't you supposed to find 7? I don't know what this game is.
We're going to reveal the answer. I only counted 5. So I counted 5. I'm pretty sure that was wrong. If you guys counted the eggs, put in how many that you saw. So now you can go to the answer slide. Is that up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here's the answer. Oh, there were 7. Did you see it
For
beforehand?
sure there were 7. No, I'm...
Dave, where did you find those extra 4
Okay,
eggs,
I
man?
know.
What's the
Couple
Easter?
times.
Dan, what's up, man? You found 8. You double counted, my friend.
Listen, I know I was blaming my eyesight for not winning the cupcake, but my eyesight's pretty good because...
Even a one-eyed Oklahomian. Okay, got it. All right, that was the game, our triathlon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Braden swooped in with that incredible victory. With the
What is this?
That's round 3 in case we needed it. Get that out of here. People don't want that. All right, Braden, let's hit our quarantine survival guide this week, and then we're down to devotions, okay? So every week we've been thinking of a few questions to help you make it through the quarantine. Okay, Braden, top Easter tip this year. How can you make Easter cool? How can you make it memorable? What are you doing to have a good time with it?
The one I put down for this was that we just recently dyed eggs with the kids, and we use...
Every time you say that, I hear diet eggs. You just went on that diet egg with the kids. Yeah. Okay, you dyed eggs with the kids.
Yeah, so we used brown eggs.
That's not traditional.
I think they were probably cage-free and organic.
Of course. Only the best for dyed eggs.
The chickens only ate what they could find on the farm, I guess.
Sounds like
I don't know.
terrible. Sounds like neglect.
Free range.
Okay. All right.
And hey, it's really cool to use brown eggs because the dye is it's like a darker color on the eggs than the white eggs.
Really?
So you get like a different shade of the dye, and it makes the eggs look kind of warm and subdued.
Okay.
If you like that kind of look,
Interesting.
it can be pretty pleasing to the eye.
I would like a picture next week, a picture update, or maybe throw it on Facebook later.
All right, I'll show you my dyed brown eggs.
Okay. Have you ever? This is not my tip, but this is part of what you said. Actually, we'll make it my tip. So with dyed eggs, have you ever blown the egg out of the egg so you had an empty egg?
I'm just trying to wrap my head around what you just said. There was a lot of eggs in that statement.
You take an egg, and you take a knife, and you chip a very small hole in the top and the bottom of the egg.
Okay, what are you using to chip the hole? Because that
Knife.
seems hard.
You just gotta take a knife and just chip it, just
No.
enough. Little hole, pencil size. Okay, pencil size hole. Then you take your mouth, blow really hard. It comes out scrambled egg style into a bowl, and then you got this nice little egg that could last forever.
This is not making sense to me. Where do you blow?
2 holes.
Okay, you said 1 hole.
Hole on the top, hole on the bottom. Blow the egg out.
How does the yolk come out?
It comes out scrambled style. It just comes right out. I'm
I
telling you.
don't think so.
Yeah, it works. Olivia, remember we did this as kids? Support me in the comments, please.
I think this is like the thing where you like say that you put a penny in a water bottle and then you like squeeze the water bottle. This is like some kind of joke.
No, I'm not setting you up.
Says, yes, I did that before. Eric Montgomery.
Eric Montgomery. There you are, Eric. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. All right, so that's my hot tip on top of your hot tip for making Easter a little bit special. Eggs that you keep forever. Make a necklace out of them.
Blow an egg out of a little hole.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Braden, what's your top watch this week? YouTube, movie, show, anything? What's something you watched this week that's getting you through this week?
I'm gonna throw out some more animation. It seems like I continually recommend animation on this show. But hey, it's what I'm watching. So I've been watching Gravity Falls season 2. I watched season 1 a long time ago, and it felt like a good time to just pick up a show that's easy to watch.
Yep.
If you haven't seen Gravity Falls, it's on the Disney something, and it's like about this brother and sister who live
Disney Plus, yes.
No, it's not on Disney Plus.
Oh, it's not on Disney Plus.
But it's like made through Disney.
Oh, okay.
And they live in this town called Gravity Falls.
Okay.
With their uncle, and lots of mysterious and weird stuff goes on.
Okay.
Kind of like Scooby-Doo, but like this stuff isn't like just people dressed up in costumes. So
Very good.
it's a fun show. And also, just a quick shout out to another animation, Over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall is a show that you can binge because it's probably like an hour or hour and a half, the whole thing, and it's so good. It's so bizarre and wacky and just really fun to watch.
Right.
So there you go.
Cool. Two shows. Okay, mine is a YouTube video. It's only 2.5 minutes long. This was an oldie that I watched a long time ago, but it's called Guy on a Buffalo. If we have the link, we can drop it, but if we don't, that's okay. It's called Guy on a Buffalo. And basically, I think it was this really old like Western of this cowboy riding a buffalo everywhere. But somebody took just footage of that and dubbed over it and made this really silly song. It's so funny. It makes me laugh so much. So, Guy on a Buffalo on YouTube, worth a little watch, worth 2 minutes of your day to make you laugh just a little bit. That's my hot tip. What?
Drew said that Ray said he's watching old college football games. If I recall correctly, I recommended that sports fans pull out their VHS tapes and watch them.
I can't believe that. That's incredible. Kyle, we got some hot pushback.
Cat Dog is
Cat Dog.
a very good show. I'm not sure where I can watch it. If you know where it's streaming, I would love to stream it, but
I haven't seen that forever.
That show was the bomb.
Cat Dog, and that one with the kids that skateboarded and they
Rocket
Power. Oh man.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole there.
So much good stuff there. All right, Braden. Top tunes. What are you listening to this week?
Let's see. So a song that keeps coming on in my house, because we have like these Google Home speakers, and we'll say like play music, and it'll just play music. I'm not sure how it chooses the music, but it chooses good music. And a song that keeps coming on that I just have to sing it every time because it makes me feel so good. I would classify it as like a really, really feel good pick me up song, but it also is like a wedding song. So like it's kind of weird for me to recommend it because I'm not like a wedding nut. But like this song is really good and it could definitely be used in a wedding. I could definitely see that. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's Leon Bridges. The song is called Beyond by Leon Bridges. It's got a great melody and I would sing it for you, but I don't want to. So yeah, check it out.
That's a good reason.
I do really like that song. I'd sing it at the top of my lungs, and it's good.
Yeah, it sounds good. Next wedding we have at Church on the Rock, Braden will sing it free of charge, up front. Promise, right?
Nah.
Well, okay. For me, I stumbled upon this little account on Spotify called Chilled Cow with lo-fi study beats. It's basically just endless amounts of, hip hop, jazzy kind of just beats. They're just really chill and just kind of play in the background because I need music on when I work or study or doing something. But if it has words, I can't think because I get listening to the words. So it's perfect for studying and stuff. So Chilled Cow, lo-fi beat study mix. That's my suggestion this week. Sound good?
Yeah, Caitlin said Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. That's been going a lot because I'm painting a room, and that's good painting music.
Yeah, so. That's really good. You're about 1 year behind on that soundtrack, but it is very, very good.
I know.
Very, very good.
It's also good workout music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. All right, Braden, last question. And guys, we want to know this too. What is your top Easter candy? The one that you're taking from your kids when they bring in their Easter baskets and you're like, you can have the Jolly Ranchers or whatever. I'm keeping this. What's your top Easter candy?
For me, I just love the Reese's eggs.
Reese's eggs. Okay.
Reese's. Is it Reese's or Reese's? Reese's.
Reese's?
Because I always say
Reese's.
I always accidentally say Reese's Pieces.
Reese's PCs. That's like an old-time computer store. Reese's PCs resale shop.
But the Reese's eggs Okay, like,
Okay.
and I eat the whole thing at once, but
Oh.
like
Okay.
the shape of it is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate just melts, and then it's that nice peanut butter texture.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, it's even better than the original Reese's peanut butter cup. So,
The shape.
I mean, it's one of the few seasonal candies that's actually better than its original.
The original. Yes.
So
I've never thought
gotta-
about that before, but that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, mine is
Not Peeps.
Who
Trisha.
said Peeps? Trisha?
Gross.
Peeps? That's
I
that's
didn't
like
know.
a guilty pleasure. You shouldn't.
I didn't
tell
know
people.
anybody liked those.
You just give those to your kids when you don't want them to talk for a couple minutes, Trish. Here, shove this in your mouth and eat it. Oh.
What's yours?
Okay, sorry. Mine is robin eggs. Robin's eggs. Okay, like the
They come in
Whoppers.
the little plastic egg carton.
No. Bag.
Sometimes
I
they
want
do.
maybe, but I don't want that crap. I want the bag. I want the bag. I want it to be late at night, lights off, eat the whole thing.
Oh, aren't they like malted milk?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's gonna make your
Whoppers.
stomach feel sick.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the middle of it, man. In the middle of the storm, you just keep going through, and then you pay for it later. But man, it's so good. But not the mini ones. Not the mini ones.
What are the mini? What are the big ones? Are the big ones like the
They-
size of a
I think big ones. I think they're like scale to scale a real
the
robin
size
egg.
of a chicken egg?
They're the size of a no, like a real robin's egg. The mini ones are like jelly beans size, and they're like
Those
too
are the
crunchy.
ones that I've had.
Those are way too crunchy. You need the real robin egg size, and they're
Okay.
perfect. They're so good. Woo. They're so good.
I don't know.
Not
Do you like Whoppers?
that much.
Then what? Why?
I think it's like I
Candy
like.
coating?
I'm a layers kind of person. Okay, I like layers. I like winter, so I like eating through the candy coating, and then you have the chocolate, and you have the like. It's a 3-layer system here, and you gotta take your time with it.
Somebody said robin eggs are of the devil.
Jonathan, that's a very strong stance, and I don't understand it, and I don't want to know. That it just hurts.
There's a lot of hate coming from your home. Hating on Gravity Falls, hating on robin eggs.
Oh man. Did anybody else share anything that they like? They're just telling me how
Easter
much
candy?
they hate. Yeah.
Yeah, someone said marshmallow.
Chocolate marshmallows. Chocolate marshmallow something.
Oh, is that like where it's like
Chocolate.
with the peanuts? Like it's like a tray and it's like marshmallows and marshmallow or something. I've only had that at Christmas time. I think I know what you're talking about. Whoever said that.
They didn't say peanuts.
Well,
They
the
just
one
said
I've had.
like chocolate marshmallow bunnies. I think.
Oh, I have
seen
no
them.
idea what that is. I've never seen that. Really? What's your favorite?
Reese's Pieces
Reese's.
stuffed
Reese's Pieces.
peanut butter eggs. Have you seen them?
Reese's.
So
Amanda
good.
said Reese's
That
Pieces
sounds-
stuffed peanut butter eggs.
Yes.
That
Reese's Pieces egg, or Reese's peanut butter
That's
eggs
gonna
that
be
he's
the
talking about,
ultimate.
but they have Reese's Pieces in them. Oh, they're so
Oh wow,
that sounds super
they're
good.
really good.
that sounds so
Really?
American. That's incredible.
Dave,
Love
Lindor
it.
truffles are forever and always linked to Christmas for me. So I would not consider those an Easter candy. Would
Indoor
you?
truffles.
No, Dave said Lindor truffles.
Oh,
The little they look like a circle, a
those.
sphere.
I do know what you're saying about the Christmas time, but we will eat those anytime. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight. I don't care. They're in the house. We'll eat them.
I'm
So
just saying,
About
like,
our people.
Caitlin says we need to ask you about a peep war.
yeah, Peep War. That's about the only thing Peeps are good for. So you take 2 Peeps, put them on a plate, stick a toothpick in each one, throw it in the microwave for 7 seconds.
Okay.
All right, the first Peep that blows up is the loser. And they will.
Oh.
Gosh.
You'll have to clean your microwave, but it's worth it.
It's worth it for 7 seconds.
I don't know if that's worth it to me. I thought you were gonna say like, you know, like when you have a marshmallow war, and it's like a snowball fight with
Yeah.
marshmallows. But that sounds incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
That
think
sounds really good.
they have like all different kind of Peeps now. I don't think they're even just like bunnies,
Oh, you
right?
mean
There's
like
different animals, so you
bunnies?
could like.
I thought they
make
were
Easter
chickens.
every time of the year now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
That is terrible.
We don't need more peep. The only person out there that wants that is Trisha, and she's wrong.
No, she doesn't like the peep war idea.
Well,
What?
They stab each other.
Perhaps Kayla's telling
I don't
us
know.
about the peep war.
I like the blow up idea more.
I guess they.
I was wondering what the toothpicks had to do with it, but that
Well, is
makes
this
more
supposed
sense. That they maybe grow inside and stab each other.
Okay.
They might.
Don't try this at home.
They might.
Well, that seems like a perfect note to transition to devotional time tonight, Braden. I couldn't think of a better segue.
All right. All right. I was just kind of pulled together some of the thoughts that I've been having over the past week. It tied it in with this week being Easter, this week being Holy Week, and we've been trying to figure out Easter because we've never had to do this before,
Right.
obviously, and first, myself included, I mean, I speak for all of us, but I think we were pretty bummed that Easter was going to be in quarantine, that we weren't going to be able to do anything at the church, because it's just like, man, what are we going to do? What are we how are we going to give people an experience, without doing something here and getting people together? But thinking about memories that I've had about Easter Sunday, honestly, it was hard for me to even think of a memory about church, about being in the church, and maybe for others it's different. It could be because I work at a church, and so that's a very hectic time. And I could see if you prayed prayer of salvation on an Easter Sunday, that would be a really memorable day for you. But a lot of my Easter memories weren't connected to the actual service that happened at the church. The memories that I could think of about Easter really had to do with being with family and with coming together over this celebration of the resurrection, of gathering around the dinner table and having a meal together, and just kind of everyone being joyful and everyone being thankful. And what it kind of is in my mind, Easter is a happy day where everyone's at peace and where everyone is just shows love to each other. And so this year with the quarantine, we're nearly forced to make those memories together in our homes. That's really kind of the focal point of this year. And we don't have a service of shadows on Friday. We have an online Good Friday experience.
Right.
We don't have an egg hunt to go to or to bring the kids to. We don't have those things, and so therefore, this year we've got to consider what we do have when it comes to Easter, because there's a whole lot that we're not having, but we got to think about what we do have. And I would say really that practice of thinking about what we do have and being thankful and grateful for those things is really an important part of Easter. And let me explain that. The world had Jesus, right? For the period of time that he lived, the disciples and his family and his friends, they had Jesus. Jesus was there. He was working miracles. He was teaching and preaching. All right, but then on Friday, on that Good Friday, when he's crucified, they don't have Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have Jesus anymore because he's buried in the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think in that moment, after that happened, most of the people who knew Jesus would have been really concentrated on what they didn't have. Like they no longer had their friend, they no longer had their son, they no longer had their rabbi, their teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He was gone, and so they were focused on what they didn't have. But then on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, they had him again,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was back. And how sweet it must have been to have him back after being in that moment of just thinking about what they didn't have. And then on the Sunday, he's there again. And so it's that homecoming feeling on Easter Sunday of Jesus being back. And on that day, on that Easter Sunday, I bet that they were all really considering how much they loved and appreciated Jesus when they saw him. So their focus shifts from what they don't have when Jesus is in the tomb to really focusing on what they do have when he returns and how much they love him and cherish him and never want to lose him. You know, I remember as a kid like having dogs that would run off because we kind of lived in a small country town, and so
Mm-hmm.
dogs kind of just ran free. And our dog would run off, and I just remember the feeling of like this worry and anxiety and sadness when we couldn't find him, and we would spend the whole night just looking for the dog and calling for the dog, and then that feeling when the dog comes running to you and he's back in your arms. It's just like an amazing feeling because you've gotten something back that you lost. And I can just imagine like the people who knew Jesus, that feeling times a million whenever he came back and they were able to see him again. And so yeah, we don't have some of those things this year. We don't have service shadows. We don't have egg hunt. We don't have a really big Easter service here at the church. But we can consider what we do have around us right now. And we can also move into a hopeful anticipation of what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was thinking throughout history, I'm sure that the resurrection has brought hope to a lot of like really dire times and really dire circumstances. Like this is the cornerstone of the faith that Jesus was resurrected. And I can just see lots of people throughout all of history in all kinds of situations coming back to this story as something that helps them to maintain hope in a time where it seems like there's not. And so I think it's really timely that here in this quarantine and here in this virus that's a global pandemic that we are celebrating Easter because it is this massive story of hope. And the scripture I wanted to bring is from 1 Peter 1:13. And it says that, therefore, with minds that are alert and fully sober, set your hope on the grace to be brought to you when Jesus Christ is revealed at his coming. So set your hope on the grace to be brought to you when Jesus comes. And so, of course, we have that hope of Christ's return and of that second homecoming of us coming home to be with him. But Jesus told his disciples beforehand what was going to happen, like that he was going to be crucified and that 3 days later he was going to rise again. And they didn't really understand what he was saying. So they didn't really live in that hopeful anticipation in between his resurrection and his death. But we definitely can. We definitely can live in that hopeful anticipation that Jesus will come. So there's a hope to be had during this time. And I think that we've got to keep that in front of us as we go through this. We got to keep in front of us, one, there's a lot that we don't have right now. All right, we're all still pretty fortunate, but there are things that we're missing out on that are part of normal life. All right, but we have to keep before us what we do have, and we have Jesus. You know, we have family that we can gather with on Easter. We have food that we can put on the table, and so we can keep that before us. And then two, we keep that hopeful anticipation of what's to come in the future, and what God's going to do in the future, and what's in store and what's ahead. And so, like, I was listening to this movie podcast, and the guy was talking about how, like, he recently watched the original Ghostbusters because he wanted to build up a hopeful anticipation of the new Ghostbusters that was slated to come out this year, but is pushed to next year. All right, so viewing that original material, he wanted to build up an anticipation where throughout this quarantine he can say, hey, if we make it out of this, which we will, there's going to be another Ghostbusters. Well, all that to say is, like, I think that this Easter can be similar to that for us right now. Like this Easter celebration should build in us a hopeful anticipation of the future and of that second homecoming and of what's going to happen after this virus. And so let's let Easter be that thing that builds that anticipation up. All right. So a couple weeks ago, I talked about how we should really make the most of the present time, how we should make the time we have at home and quarantined, we should just make it meaningful. But this week I just wanted to ask, what do we have to be hopeful for on the other side of this? What do we have to be hopeful for on the other side of this? And I think just reflecting on that will really help us to maintain a positive outlook in the coming weeks. So yeah.
That's good, bro.
So yeah, why don't we pray together?
That's good.
Father God, thank you for the people that you've brought here to hear this message. And Lord, I pray that it would encourage us and that it would help us to just continue to look to you in this time. Lord, that you would put in us a hopeful anticipation of our future, God. That you would show us that the best is yet to come, and that you do have more for us.
Yep.
And God, I pray that this Easter, God, that it would be a very special weekend. Lord, that it would be spent with you, and it would be spent in communication with family and with friends, and that we could take this weekend to be thankful for what we have, that we do have you. That you did resurrect and that you didn't stay on the cross. And we could be thankful for the other things that we have in this life, a roof over our heads and people to share it with and food. God, I just pray that this weekend, this Easter weekend, would be a time full of joy and full of peace and full of hope in each and every person's home. And so we thank you and we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Braden. That was a good word, man. That's super timely and super, just so good, man. Thank you. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We have two more things we want to hit before we wrap up tonight's Wednesday Night Live. So I want to do the announcements really quick, just a few things to keep on your radar before we do shout-outs. Like Braden mentioned, we don't have Service of Shadows, but we do have a Good Friday service, and that is going to be Facebook Live. You'll also be on the website, but join us Facebook Live Friday night at 7 p.m.
That's right.
I know things. Good. And then also two more things. Next week, we have a couple small groups that are going to be meeting over Zoom. Those are kicking off next week, so go to the website for details on that. And then lastly, who are you inviting to the Easter service? We really believe that you can still probably get the best chance of getting somebody to say yes. We just taped the service today. Brian just did a great job. It's great for people that maybe are not very familiar with church. So
it's going to be a great Easter Sunday.
It is going to be so good. So if God puts on your heart, maybe you should invite someone in your community and invite them to the Facebook watch party for Easter. But hey, we have a couple shout outs this week, right?
We sure do, as always.
Yeah, so this is shout outs is just our way of ending the show and just things or people or whatever that made this last week maybe just a little bit brighter and deserved a little shout out. So Brandon, you want to kick it off?
Sure, we give a shout out to Sydney
Hey.
and little bakeries around the world for
Yes.
sending us, what's it called?
Every little detail.
Every little detail bakeries.
Shout out to every little bakery.
She sent us those cupcakes, and we're very thankful.
Yes. Hey, shout out to Taco Bell this week for giving away free tacos local. No, not tacos locals. Dorito tacos this last week.
Yep, and shout out to Savannah, Amanda's daughter, because she made us these little Easter cards, and it was very nice.
Super cute.
It says, "Happy Easter, Pastor Braden. You rock, man." So that made my day.
Mine just says have an awesome Easter. So I didn't quite make it to the You Rock. Hey, shout out to Disney Plus this week for releasing early Onward to On Demand. So if you have Disney Plus, go watch Onward.
Yep. Loved
Super
it.
good. I cried like a baby.
Gonna be watching it a lot.
I laughed. I cried. It was amazing. Yep.
You got one more.
Oh, hey. Shout out to my wife. Amy, thank you so much for taking the kids out of the house so I could do the taxes and get it done. So thank you so much. You're amazing. That doesn't apply to everybody, just to me, but shout out to you, hon.
I'm bummed because I had to amend my taxes.
I'm bummed
That's
for
the
you.
worst.
That's really bad.
Well, anyway, that's a wrap.
Hey, guys, we will see ya
Yeah, best of luck
Friday.
getting your taxes done correctly.
Do it right the first time. It makes your life better.
Bye-bye.
Where's the end button?
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Sorry, y'all. It's not there.
Bye now.
Bye. Okay.
Well, hey, we're staying
Okay.
on.
I can share the story
How
I
do
was
we
going to
end
talk
it?
about from my Easter childhood traumatic
It's
experience.
usually right there.
It's usually right there.
I'm just going to start talking and then they're going to get through to the end part and you're not going to hear the end of the story. When I was a kid, my mom sat us down. She would take us to the library and she would get all these movies for us, just random, movies. And there was this one movie called Watership Down.
Cut you off.
And it is
It's
Watership
over.
Down
It's over.
movie.